yoga friends, I'm Sarah Mapes. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have a yummy yin practice prepared for you. Some of you may be asking, what's yin? Most yoga poses or asanas work our yang tissues, our muscles. They're dynamic and they're fun and they're very important. Yin works the connective tissues of our bodies, our joints, and our ligaments. It's a cooling practice. It's also fun in its own way, and it can be quite intense. Because it's a cool practice, it's a good place to find your sweatshirt, maybe keep your socks on today. The props that we're going to use, I have a blanket. You might possibly want a bolster. You need something to elevate yourself so that you can sit well. That might be a couple of blankets, it might be a pillow. Take your pick. What we want to do is elevate ourselves so that we can elongate our spine, and often lengthening our spine is easier to do when we're propped up on something. So get your props, get comfortable, and let's get started. I'm sitting on my blanket. I'm sitting upright. I'm going to feel into this pose. Maybe shake back and forth, rocking from side to side. Now picture yourself as a tree in a forest. Let your pelvis feel heavy. Sink down into the earth. Hear the bird song in the morning. If it's sunny where you are, feel the sunshine coming onto the tops of your branches. Maybe it's cloudy and rainy. Maybe you can feel the freshness of some morning rain. Get comfortable with this picture. And then picture a breeze blowing through the forest. Let your body start to sway as you feel the breeze. Feel connected to all of the living things in the forest. From here, scooch off of your blankie, or if you're sitting on a bolster, or maybe you're sitting on a block, come down onto your back. Bring your right leg into your left thigh like a tree pose. Take your arms out to the sides with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. You can close your eyes and relax in this posture. Think about your roots sinking deep into the earth below you. Twisting in all directions and intertwining with all of the other trees in the forest. Your roots are joining, connecting you to the forest. Gently stretch your right leg out long. Bend your left leg in, finding your tree pose on the other side. Settling into tree on the other side. Gently straighten your left leg out. Take your arms out long overhead, giving your body a full stretch. And then gently move your arms over to the right side and then move your torso over to the right side. We're coming into banana asana. We're going to shape ourselves like a banana. And then slowly start to take your right leg over a bit, and then leaving your bottom firmly planted on your mat. Take your left foot over by it, or if it's more comfortable, you can take it across your right ankle. This is quite an intense stretch, so find your edge, the right place for you, and then settle in and stay here. Again, you can close your eyes. Slowly start to unwrap your legs, moving your legs back through to center, bringing your torso back to center. Bring your arms down for a moment, and then take them back overhead, reaching your left arm, and then your torso, and then your right arm over to the left side, taking your left foot over to the left, and then making sure that your bottom stays firmly planted on your mat, taking your right foot over into our banana asana on the other side. You can close your eyes and just relax into this posture. It's an intense side stretch. Get comfortable here. Release into the pose. Slowly start to come out of the posture, bringing your legs back to center, and your arms and your torso back to center. Take a moment here. And then gently roll over onto one side. We're going to slowly come up to a seated position. It's important that we come out of yin posture slowly, giving our bodies time to respond. The next pose that we're going to do is a side twist. So sitting up tall, take your hand over to your right knee and gently twist towards the right. We're counterposing for the last pose that we just did. And then take your hand over to the left side, counter pose with a twist to the left. Okay, we're going to come into butterfly pose. So this is going to be a long butterfly. In lots of yoga classes, we're used to bringing our feet into Baddha Konasana, to bound angle pose, as close as we can. But in yin, we're going to have this be a very long butterfly. You could take a block or a bolster into your lap. And then we're going to fold forward, and instead of elongating our spine, we're going to round our spine and find the shape and just recline into this posture. You can rest your head on a bolster or a block. Get as comfortable as you can, folding forward. slowly start to make your way back up to a seated position. Coming up gently, slowly. Scooching your bolster out of the way, or a pillow, or your block. We're going to come into another gentle side twist, twisting to the right. Taking your legs to the other side, twisting to the left. This is a more intense stretch. It might be comfortable and it might not. It's called Shoelace in Yin, and maybe you just want to have one leg come across. So you could have your left leg straight out in front of you and take your right ankle across, and that would be a half shoelace. In regular yoga class, we call this cow face legs. So my right leg is underneath and bent. I found a place for my sit bones, and then I took my right leg over and across the top. Sitting up tall, and then walking your hands forward into another forward fold, finding a comfortable place here. If you're in a half shoelace and that's where you want to stay, you could bring your bolster back and lean on that again. Release into this posture. Gently start to lift yourself back up to a sitting position, coming out slowly. Bringing your legs forward, windshield wiping them from side to side. Maybe even laying down on your back momentarily to do this. And then we'll come into our shoelace variation on the other side. So maybe that's that you take your right leg out long in front of you and cross your left ankle. Maybe you take a bolster as you fold forward and stay there. You're going to come into a full shoelace. Your right leg is underneath this time, finding a place for your bottom to sit. Your left leg comes across on top. And then slowly walk your hands out to a place where it's comfortable and release into the posture. Slowly start to come out of this pose, making your way back up to a sitting position, giving yourself time to come out. Unwrap your legs, take them in front of you, windshield wipe from side to side. Okay. Coming into a tabletop position. If you can get in from here, we're moving towards what we think of in yoga as pigeon, but in yin we call it swan. So if you can move your leg forward from this tabletop place and come into your swan, that's great. If you need to lift up to a downward facing dog, take your right leg forward, bringing it in and across your body. If you're a person that has close to a 90-degree pigeon, this might be the day to bring it in just a little bit. We're going to be here for a while. So settling in, maybe shifting your weight back and forth, feeling into this posture, and then walking your hands forward. And releasing into this posture. If this is difficult on your knees, so if this is comfortable, stay here. If this is not a posture that's accessible for your knees, I'm going to show an alternative. So laying down on your back with both feet flat on your mat, take your right ankle across your body, and then maybe gently try and open up your hip. If you want to, you could interlace your fingers behind your left thigh and bring it in just a little bit, releasing into this posture and staying here. So this is our upside down pigeon or our figure four, however you'd like to think of it, but it will put less strain on your knees. So pick which of those two variations you would like to be in and get comfortable and stay there. Remembering to release rather than actively working in this posture. Slowly coming out. If you're on your back, switch to the other side, other leg. If you're coming out of your sleeping swan, gently make your way back to either tabletop or down dog and bring your left leg in and across the body for our swan. Remembering to bring your leg back in a bit. And if you're in our figure four, you're laying down on your back. This time, your left ankle is coming across. And if you're looking for a little bit more intensity, you can interlace your fingers and bring your right thigh in slightly. So finding your variation and getting comfortable and staying there. Walk your hands forward. If you're coming in for a sleeping swan, release into this posture. Slowly start to come out of this posture. Back, stay on your back. The rest of us are coming to join you. Laying down on your back. Take both knees over to your right side. Take your arms out to a T or to cactus and take your gaze over to the left. Relax into the supine twist. Maybe extending your left leg out. Taking your legs back through center, shifting over to your left side, maybe taking your right leg out long in front. Shift your head over to the right side, releasing into this pose. Slowly, gently coming out of your twist. We're going to set up for Shavasana for our final relaxation. Maybe take your bolster, put it underneath your legs. Maybe lay a blanket underneath your head if that feels good, or cover yourself up with a blanket. That might feel even better. Taking your arms out to the sides, palms facing towards the ceiling. Soften your face. Everything in your body. Relax. If you have more time, I invite you to stay in Shavasana. If you're ready to come out, gently start to move your fingers, your toes, rolling over onto one side. Slowly making your way up to a seated position. Oh. Sitting up comfortable and tall, spine elongated. Let's end taking 3 releasing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. We're all breathing together. Connects all of us. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. If you like this practice, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to work on, and let's do it. I'll see you again on the mat soon. Bye.